What's up, guys? It's me, the real T. So as you can see, we are currently in the kitchen. Those of you who tuned in to my premiere of my last video, quite a few of you were like requesting more cooking videos. This one is gonna be slightly different because I kind of pre-prepped. Like the ingredients and stuff are already cut up. And the reason I did it that way is because a few nights ago I was just watching TV, you know, wasting time, hands were free. So I just was like, let me just cut up this stuff. That way all I gotta do is dump it into a pot and then bam, we're done and good to go. But today we're gonna be making one of my absolute favorites of all time, especially of this time of year, loaded baked potato soup. I'm super excited. Very easy since, like I said, everything's already chopped. All I gotta do is throw it in the pot and cook it. And you know, what more can you ask for? It's currently Monday night. I just got home from work, so it's currently 4:40. I've been home about 15 minutes, but I figured I should prep really quick just to like get myself in the groove of recording because I don't typically record this late. So yeah, but anyway, without further delay, we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be a short one since, like I said, I already pre-chopped everything. But yeah, let's get the show on the road. Okay, so we're gonna start with these potatoes. They are a little frozen. I don't know why they're frozen, but probably because I think I need to fix my refrigerator settings, but we're just gonna go with it. But yeah, here they are. They're cut into little cubes, and like I said, they are frozen, so just ignore the color. They are perfectly fine. They're just frozen because I'm stupid. But regardless, they're just gonna take a little bit of extra time to cook, but basically you're just gonna wanna put these in your pot, which my pot is right over there. We're gonna pour it in the pot and then fill it with water. You wanna cover all of the potatoes. I think, I'm trying to remember how many I cut. I would say probably about 4, and they were pretty big, so like I didn't wanna cut too many and then not have enough veggies to supplement that. So yeah, this is about 4 potatoes, but like I said, they were really big. I would have preferred to use red potatoes, but I used brown because I need to get rid of these. They're gonna go bad, and why not use ingredients you already have instead of wasting? So yeah, brown or red potatoes. I prefer red, but brown was easier. So because they were so large, it only took about 4 potatoes to fill this container. But yeah, we're gonna pour them and then salt the water and boil them until they are the consistency that we want. Okay, so now that we have the potatoes going in the back there, I have chopped up some bacon, a whole pound of it, because, you know, why not? I am the type of person who prefers some sort of meat in like almost all of my dishes. I always have a protein slash meat of some sort. So my protein of choice for loaded baked potato soup is bacon. So like I said, pre-chopped it. It's in here. We're going to put it into a separate pan and saute it so that it gets cooked. And then we're going to use the bacon grease to cook the onions and the, what was the other thing? And the celery that I also chopped, which is in here. So yeah, looking forward to that. Can't wait for the finished product. Let's get this bacon cooked. Oh my god. Okay, so I actually did not record what I just said, but basically I packed the bacon in here. I did chop it beforehand. I chopped it raw just to help me cook it better, and just because I felt like it would be easier to chop beforehand instead of waiting until it's cooked to chop it. So I did pre-chop it. That's why it's in these little pieces. This is a pound of bacon. I don't know if I said that or not, but I packed it in here really, really nice so that it didn't change color overnight. Luckily it didn't. I had it stored really well. I'm using this junky pan because we all know that bacon produces its own fat, so I don't gotta worry about sticking or anything. But yeah, we're basically gonna wait for this bacon to cook. I could probably turn it up a little bit more, but I'm a wimp and I'm scared it's gonna pop me. As you can see, I have my sleeves rolled up. We're gonna let this cook, and I like my bacon very well done. Well, I was originally going to put it in this, but we're not going to do that. I went ahead and lined a cookie sheet with some paper towel to soak up the grease. And then when we scoop it out, we're going to use a slotted spoon so that we don't take out the bacon grease, because we're going to cook our celery and onion in that same bacon grease. Anyway, I'm glad that I was able to go over this again with you guys. Sorry for not hitting record the first time, but all I basically did is dump it and run my mouth to myself for a few minutes. Got it, we're good to go. We're gonna let this bacon cook and I will catch back up with you guys soon. So as you guys can see, it actually cooks down quite nice. And like I said, the reason I did it this way is because I just cannot be bothered to be cutting up cooked up bacon. I'd rather cut it up beforehand. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. Obviously turn the heat down a lot once you start to get into all this fat. You want to turn the heat down, because if not, you're going to get popped even worse. But yeah, so I'm going to cook it just a little bit longer because I like my bacon extra crispy. Then we're going to save this grease and cook the garlic, the onions, and the celery in it for that bacon flavor. And here's what it looks like without the flash. I feel like it looks a lot better without that. So you get both views. Okay, so before I take the bacon out with this spoon, I wanted to check on our potatoes, and as you can see, they got their color back now that they aren't frozen anymore. Just make sure that they don't sit in your fridge for long, and don't push them all the way to the back. But yeah, I mean, luckily they came back. So you're gonna wanna bring this to a boil, let it keep going. Mine's only been on maybe about 25 minutes, I think, has passed. So I'm gonna leave this because the texture is not what I want it to be yet. Okay, so you wanna make sure both of your hands are free, because obviously you're dealing with hot bacon grease. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is scoop this out, give it a little shake, and then we're gonna set it on our little pot here.
This grease is still like cooking our bacon, so just be like extremely careful, because obviously this is really hot. But
yeah, she's coming out gorgeous. Look at that texture. Look at it. They are cooked perfect. Make sure, like I said, that you don't take any of this grease out, because you're gonna want to use it. And a cookie sheet is working out perfectly, because like we got plenty of room. I'm gonna finish scooping this bacon out, the very last few pieces, and we will get back into cooking the veggies. Okay, so we got all the bacon out, and wow, look at that perfectly cooked bacon. This is exactly how I love my bacon, like that crispy brown color. Oh my god, they look beautiful. Absolutely perfect sizing. Good on me for that. Love to see it. Sorry guys, this angle is really weird, but I'm really tired of putting my phone back into my tripod because I'm a little lazy. Like, your girl had to work today, okay? She's tired. But yeah, this is a really quick, easy meal. I'm just making it extra long because I'm talking you guys through the steps. Like, if I was cooking this, I probably would have been done by now, but it's whatever. You guys asked, you get to see it. That's what you wanted. So yeah, anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to get rid of some of that grease just because it's not necessary to have all that grease just to cook some vegetables. Vegetables cook down really well, really easily without all of that. So I'm probably gonna leave maybe like a few tablespoons in there, but majority of it you could just toss or do whatever with it. Do whatever you want to do. Next, we're going to filter out some of that grease, and then we are going to cook, how many? I think I used 1 yellow onion, probably like 3 stalks of celery, and then I'm going to add some garlic in there. Basically use however much garlic you like, but I like a lot of garlic, so I'm probably gonna do like, I don't know, maybe a couple tablespoons. It depends because I can't remember how many vegetables I chopped. So we're just gonna play it by ear and go from there. Hey guys, so I'm super upset. I usually keep my minced garlic in the fridge because the one I buy needs to be refrigerated. I'm not sure what happened to it, where it went. It's mysteriously gone. Very weird, because I remember buying it and I don't feel like I used all of it. So I don't know, really upset, but we're gonna have to just work with what we got. I do have like a garlic powder that's like a seasoning, so if I want that garlic flavor, I'm probably just gonna use that, but we're just gonna continue. The potatoes are done, so all I gotta do is saute the veggies really quick and start to mix everything together. But just make sure you have minced garlic, or you can buy fresh garlic and, you know, smash it on your own. I'm just lazy, so I buy the one that's already minced, and it comes in water, and it's very easy, very simple. But yeah, so hopefully it still comes out good. Since I don't have that, I imagine it will, but I am really upset because like I thought I had it and I don't. So adding that to the grocery list because I use it all the time. We're gonna continue with what we got and hope for the best. Okay, so I went ahead and drained the potatoes so they are out of the stock pot, but we're gonna need this stock pot ultimately to make our soup. So we are going to move the grease and the onions and the celery all over to this one pan now that the potatoes are gone. And we're gonna slowly mix in the flour to make a roux. I honestly would prefer to use heavy cream, but I think making a roux at this point would be easier. So we're gonna do it that way. But yeah, you wanna slowly add this stuff in. Okay. I also threw some butter in here, so that's what you guys are seeing. And then we have our quarter of flour. And then you want to mix this quick. So we're going to mix this together to form a roux. And then basically once all of that is soaked up, obviously you can see it's very quick. We're going to add 2.5 cups slowly of milk. I use almond milk, so oh my god, I'm making a mess. I use almond milk, so I mixed mine with half cream. You don't have to do that. If you want, you can just use all milk. But wow, look at her. She's forming. She's forming. We're gonna pour a little more in here. And then you're obviously gonna want chicken broth as well. But we will do that after we do the milk. And you definitely want to use a whisk for this, by the way. If you don't have a whisk, they are $1.25 at the dollar store. They used to be $1, but you know, the Dollar Tree raised their prices. I'm gonna do little by little. Okay. We're gonna let this come to a boil just so that I can have time to pour in the chicken broth. So I'm gonna leave this alone for a sec. Let me get that stuff off my whisk. Let me get the chicken broth. Now we're slowly gonna pour in the chicken broth. You want equal parts of milk and chicken broth. So I'm doing 2.5 cups. And we're also gonna stir this in slow as well, just to give it some time to mix. The reason I do half milk and half whipping cream is because almond milk is like really thin in texture. It's not as thick as cow milk. So that's why I add in the whipping cream, because I want that thick soupy texture, you know. I don't want it to be watery. I'm gonna continue pouring this in. Now that we have this, we are gonna let it get to a boil, and then we will add in the other ingredients, the remainder. Okay, now we are gonna add in our potatoes. I hope you gave them time to drain, and we're gonna slowly add these in just because I don't want this to pop, or not pop, but you know, I don't want the liquid to like leave the pot, basically. I don't want them problems. This is why you want to use a large pot though, because it gives you plenty of room for air. Okay, now we got the potatoes in. Obviously you're gonna want a different spoon, not one like this. Actually, let me go ahead and just change it over. But yeah, so now that we have the beautiful potatoes in, we are going to start seasoning. So I use pepper, of course. I love pepper, so I'm gonna put a lot of pepper in here, like a lot, okay? Plus, like, this stock pot is so deep as well, so we're gonna put a lot. And then I'm not gonna use salt, but I am actually gonna use this Tony's seasoning just because it's so good and it gives the soup a little kick, which I really like. A lot of people might not, so if you're cooking this for someone, then I hope you know their preferences. But me personally, I love a little kick. So we're just gonna stir that in. Make sure it's like stirred in really well. And you don't want it to be like overly seasoned. So I'm gonna try this really quick just to make sure that we are good to go. Like I said, guys, I love pepper, so excuse me. Season it how you want. Season it to taste, but honestly, the way that this flavor comes out, you really don't need anything more than whatever seasoning you choose. Like I said, I use the Tony's, but you could also use regular salt, or you could use seasoned salt, whatever you want. Lowry's is what I mean. But yeah, that's just what I do. You could literally do whatever you want. And then the bacon, you're technically able to use half for the soup and half for a topping, but I'm lazy and I know I'm not gonna want to put it as a topping in the long run. I would rather just have it already in there. So we're gonna go ahead and add our bacon. Right now it's been off of the stove long enough, so due to that, we are able to just push it on in. Don't gotta worry about the grease or anything. So let me just get our little paper towel here, and we are gonna slide it in and try not to make a mess while we're at it. Okay, so there we go. That bacon came out so beautifully. Like, I'm really so proud of this batch of bacon, for real. Okay, look at her, she's a pro. Okay, then we're gonna set that to the side and we are gonna continue to mix. Oh wow, it's looking so good, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to eat this. I've been really craving this really bad, so I am ready. And all of these ingredients, I was kind of worried. I felt like I didn't chop up enough onions and celery, but like, look at that. Look at it. That is more than enough. And you had tons of broth. Like, this is just amazing. I really am so excited to eat this now. Okay, so lastly, these are completely optional, but we are gonna do it because I love cheese. So we have sour cream and Fiesta blend cheese. I know a lot of people just use plain cheddar, but like I said, I like a little kick, okay? A little flavor, a little seasoning. This is mainly used for like fajitas. Yeah, I don't know. It just goes, okay? Don't question me. But yeah, you're gonna want sour cream. Excuse the mess back there. I tend to cook and then deal with the consequences later. But yeah, so we are gonna use this. I don't want a cup exactly, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna do 3 of these because, like I said, it is a stock pot. Like, there's a lot that goes into this. So we are gonna go ahead and do that. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and throw this in here. I'm trying to see if I have something that I can use to scoop this off because sour cream is sour cream and it's gonna stick.
But we're just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna do 2 big, or actually not even 2 big dollops. We're gonna do 3 dollops, 1 per side. And I need to use this up anyway, so it works out perfect.
Since we're using the spoon to stir, I will just scoop this off as much as I can. Obviously, you can wait to add the cheese, but we're not gonna do that. I want it to be cheesy baked potato soup, not just regular potato. You know, what's the fun without the cheese? Hey guys, I'm back. So you don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do it because I don't like digging in the bag. And I also don't like to just free pour because I'm a cheese fiend and I'm gonna pour too much. So this is about a cup of cheese. This is more than enough. I'm just gonna slowly add it because when you add it all together, it just clumps and it's just not good. So we still have our whisk from earlier. So we're gonna slowly add the cheese and then kind of whisk it in and let it incorporate that way. Wow, look at her. She is a actual literal chef. Okay, we are gonna get rid of the whisk now. And we are gonna take our spoon and try the sauce one more time. Make sure everything is good to go. Good soup. Good soup. Okay guys, my apologies for the lighting. It is nighttime now. The sun goes down so fast this time of year. But yeah, we have our soup here. Probably when I get off here, I am going to be adding green onions to this. That's just like my go-to. I love me some green onions. So yeah, but I wanted to taste test this on camera. It is very delicious. It looks delicious, smells delicious, and it is a little bit runny for my taste, but probably because I used too much liquid. But I did leave it simmering in the back. You can't see the fire because it's simmering. It is on the lowest setting, so you're not gonna notice, but I am gonna leave it simmering just a little bit, just to like try to thicken it up a little bit. Actually, soup naturally thickens itself up anyways once you turn the heat off, so maybe I will turn it off. But wow, like she looks beautiful. I'm gonna tilt you guys in on my bowl because I can't be bothered. Yum. But yeah, it's really good. I did already try it because like I said, you want to taste test this and make sure that you're seasoning properly. But oh my God. Also, I know that I'm gonna have some comments about the skin. I like potato skin, so, ooh, this is hot. I like potato skin personally, so that's why I didn't peel mine. But if you want to go through that extra work for yourself, then be my guest. But potato skin is perfectly fine. Like, you're not gonna die as long as you wash your potatoes beforehand, which is what you should be doing anyways. But we are gonna try it. It's very steamy, so if I like am silent, that's why, because I'm trying not to burn my mouth. But yeah. Wow, that is really good. All right, you guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm so ready for dinner. This tastes so amazing. I also have sourdough bread. You can toast it, you can leave it as it is, you could butter it, you could leave it as it is. It's amazing. Highly recommend. You can find sourdough bread literally in Walmart, in the Walmart bakery section, and a lot of times they put their bakery items on sale. So I think I got that whole loaf for like $3, which is really not bad at all. So good, freshly baked, delicious, and it goes really well with loaded baked potato soup. So yeah, you can top this with whatever you want. You can add more bacon to it, but like I said, I put all my bacon in there because I'm lazy. So all I'm gonna do right now is cut up some onions, maybe some cilantro, and sprinkle it over the top. But that's like the most you're gonna get from me. But yeah, I'm so ready to eat. I'm starving. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video is helpful to you in some way, or I hope you just enjoyed it in general. I hope it gives you all those good, warm, fuzzy autumn feelings that it gives me. But yeah, I am so excited to eat this. Also, I just want to say I really would have loved to use my minced garlic, but honestly, I don't notice a difference, so that's good. I guess you don't absolutely need it. If you have anything else, like any type of substitute, any type of garlic substitute, it should do the job. Because mine, I can't really tell that I don't have it. It's just that I know I don't have it, so it's bothering me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment down below future recipes you want to see, cocktail recipes you want to see, because I would love to make some more cocktails, or just any type of video ideas that you have in mind. I'm completely open to hearing them. But yeah, cheers to consistency. Cheers to the autumn season. I cannot wait for the holidays. If you want to catch me on other days where I'm not posting YouTube videos, you can find me on Instagram at TataBuddha, and I'll place that here. And as always, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can turn on bell notifications to get notified every time I upload. I will see you guys in the next video. Love and light.